The story of colonial America is often told through the lens of great men and pivotal events. However, the true heart of this era lies in the everyday lives of ordinary people, particularly women and families. They were the backbone of colonial society, their tireless efforts shaping the fabric of a new world. From the icy shores of New England to the sprawling plantations of the South, women's work was never done. They were the homemakers, the caregivers, and the economic contributors, their lives intricately woven with the demands of survival and the pursuit of a new life. This essay delves into the multifaceted roles of women and families in colonial America. We will explore their domestic responsibilities, economic contributions, and the challenges they faced. We will journey through the diverse landscapes of the New England, Middle, and Southern colonies, uncovering the regional differences that shaped their experiences. Finally, we will celebrate the stories of remarkable women who dared to challenge societal norms, leaving an indelible mark on their time. For women in colonial America, the day began before sunrise and ended long after sunset, a seemingly endless cycle of chores and responsibilities. The home was their domain, and its upkeep a full-time endeavor. Food preparation was a laborious process. Imagine baking bread daily, churning butter, preserving seasonal fruits and vegetables, and preparing meals over an open hearth, the air thick with smoke and the constant need to tend the fire. Beyond cooking, women were responsible for sewing, mending, laundering, and crafting household goods. Textile production was a particularly crucial task. From shearing sheep to spinning wool into yarn and weaving it into cloth, every step was done by hand, a testament to their skill and patience. Young girls were trained in these domestic arts from a tender age, their tiny hands learning to spin and sew, preparing them for their future roles as wives and mothers. While domestic responsibilities consumed much of their time, women's contributions extended far beyond the confines of their homes. They were active participants in the colonial economy, their skills and resourcefulness essential for their family's survival and prosperity. In rural areas, women worked alongside their husbands and fathers on farms, tending to crops, raising livestock, and managing the land. In urban centers, women engaged in various trades and businesses. Some ran taverns, providing food, lodging, and a gathering place for the community. Others established shops selling goods ranging from handcrafted items to imported luxuries. Midwifery was another vital profession dominated by women. They provided essential health care to women in their communities, guiding them through pregnancy, childbirth, and postpartum care. These entrepreneurial pursuits, often viewed as extensions of their domestic skills, were crucial for economic stability and demonstrated women's business acumen. In the challenging environment of colonial America, family was not merely a social unit, it was a lifeline. Large families were the norm, as children were considered valuable assets, contributing to the household economy from a young age. However, life expectancy was short, and child mortality rates were high. The loss of a child, a heartbreaking reality for many families, cast a long shadow over their lives. Extended family networks provided crucial support. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins often lived in close proximity, sharing resources, labor, and emotional support. This interconnectedness fostered a strong sense of community and resilience, enabling families to weather hardships and celebrate triumphs together. The home, often bustling with relatives and neighbors, was a hub of activity, a testament to the importance of kinship and community in colonial life. Section 5. Shaping Young Minds. Education and Upbringing in the Colonies. Education was highly valued in colonial America, though opportunities differed significantly for boys and girls. Boys, particularly in New England, received a more formal education, often attending grammar schools where they studied classical languages, literature, and mathematics, preparing them for potential leadership roles in the church or government. Girls' education was primarily focused on domestic skills and religious instruction. They learned to read and write, but their studies emphasized homemaking, needlework, and the virtues of piety, obedience, and industry. While formal schooling for girls was limited, they often received practical training within their families and communities, learning essential skills through observation and apprenticeship. This emphasis on domesticity aimed to prepare them for their future roles as wives and mothers, the guardians of the home and the moral compass of their families. In colonial times, societal norms and legal constraints significantly shaped the lives of women. They were often expected to focus on domestic duties and child-rearing, with limited rights and freedoms compared to men. Laws were in place that restricted their ability to own property, vote, or participate in public life. These constraints were deeply ingrained in the fabric of colonial society, dictating the roles and expectations placed upon women. The lives of women in colonial America varied greatly depending on the region. In the New England colonies, for instance, women were more likely to be involved in community and church activities, reflecting the region's Puritan influence. Meanwhile, in the southern colonies, women's roles were often tied to the plantation economy, where they managed households and supervised enslaved labor. Each region presented unique challenges and opportunities, shaping the experiences of women in distinct ways. Despite the constraints, there were women who defied societal expectations and made significant contributions. Figures like Anne Hutchinson, who challenged religious orthodoxy, and Abigail Adams, who advocated for women's rights, stand out as pioneers. These women and many others pushed against the boundaries of their time, leaving a lasting impact on the fight for equality and justice. The legacy of colonial women is enduring, their contributions leaving an indelible mark on history. Their resilience and determination laid the groundwork for future generations to continue the struggle for equality. Families too played a crucial role, preserving traditions and values that would shape the nation's future. The story of colonial women is a testament to their strength and enduring influence, a legacy that continues to inspire.